A warm welcome from TIO Stadium in Darwin, Australia for match 13. Today's match between the Melbourne Stars Academy and Nepal. The bat flip has been completed and it's 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃 of the Melbourne Stars who has won it and elected to bat first. As we see the lineup for the Stars, two changes for them. We're looking to the top of the order for Tom Rogers again, scored a blistering 126, while for Nepal, this match is a chance to get their first points of the tournament. They've played two matches and gone down to NT Strike and Bangladesh. Here we go for match 13. Nepal entering the field full of energy. They've had plenty of support off the field and online through this T20 series, and they'll be looking to get their first points of their campaign. 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃 to bowl the opening over from the airport end. Umpires in position and we are ready to get underway. It's going to be Sampol 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃, the veteran right arm fast bowler, to get us underway. Full and driven to mid-off for a dot. Do you think Tom Rogers can continue his explosive start from last week?
Well, let's hope so. From a viewer point of view, it was very, very entertaining to watch. But they've got a bit of depth at the Stars. They've got a lot of guys who've got BBL experience, so hopefully he doesn't miss out. But if he does, it's going to be a good show from the others as well.
𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃 on strike. Work to the onside, he'll get at least one. They'll think about a second as the fielder comes round. The first runs of the day coming off the pads of 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃. Must-win game for Nepal here today, Steve.
Yeah, very much so. They'd love to get a win on the board, but again, at the same time, being a development squad, they'd be looking for little wins as well. They'd definitely love to win the game, but at the same time, there's been growth already in the two games so far.
This is lofted, mid-off's a chance. Will this be the first wicket? Fielder's under it and gone. It's an early wicket to Nepal. Again, strong support in the crowd. They've taken their first wicket in this crucial match. 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃 departs in the first over.
Yeah, just trying to force it, trying to be positive, which is fine, but he probably caught a little bit up in the breeze there. There's a little bit of a breeze heading into the batsman's face, but at the same time, just probably missed the middle. And a disappointing start from 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃, but that's the nature of T20 cricket.
This time, McDonald's is cutting. It's into the ground. The crowd thought maybe it was in the air. Well, they're happy to cheer every dot ball of the innings. Looks like a slower ball to close out the over, and that is an excellent start from 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃. Only the 2 runs, but more crucial is the wicket of 𝗂𝗵𝗄𝗃. Reverse again. This time he gets more contact over the boundary. 1 bounce for 4. Impressive start from Rogers.
Yeah, it's how we expected him to play. He loves being positive, doesn't want to get tied down, very proactive. Beautiful shot there.
McDonald now on strike, deep in his crease. Another single. Rogers sweeps again. This one's fine. He'll at least get a couple. Come back for a comfortable 2.
Yeah, he's looking to bowl leg stump line here. He's got the protection on the leg side.
Rogers pulling to the leg side. They take on the single. Half a chance at the bowler's end. The throw goes wide, which concludes the second over. 9 off the first for Alarm. Stars have made their way to 1 for 11. Ramp, 4 more. Rogers showing his skill set. Moving inside the line, fine leg was up inside the circle. Got enough bat on that for it to run away to the boundary. So Rogers continues his impressive start to this top-end series.
He just looks really comfortable at the crease. He's just got to keep making smart decisions, and he's going to have fill his boots today. As you can see there on the replay, got himself in position really quickly.
He does look to play to the leg side. 𝗂𝗵𝗄. It's up again. Out to deep square leg. He's a chance. Doesn't get there. Collects on the bounce as they come back for a second. The crowd was up as the ball hung in the air. Deep square, unable to make the ground required. Short into the wicket, pulled away, high into the air. Plugs in the outfield. The batters had given up on it, so they're having to scramble through. They'll still be able to make two. Just plugged in the outer and deep mid-wicket. Worked down fine, beats the fielder. It's racing away on this quick outfield. That will be 4 more. 𝗂𝗵𝗄 just straying onto the pads. McDonald was able to help that on its way. Back in his crease, hit hard out to mid-wicket with the wind. That will carry the boundary. 6 runs, Blake McDonald. Impressive shot. This is fuller in length. It's swept out in the air for a little while to the sweeper. Reverse sweep again. We saw that earlier from Tom Rogers. Smashed away to the deep point boundary. Oh, this time it is full. Half an appeal for LB. We'll wait for the decision. 𝗃𝗃𝗃 singles leg by. Sweeps again. Fine of backward point. That will be 4 more to close out the power surge. A promising start from the Melbourne Stars. They've made their way to 1 for 42 off the first 4 overs. Flighted, slogged out to mid-wicket. I'll think about a second. And come back and make it comfortably. Rogers makes his way to 20 off 12. McDonald also going along at a good clip.
At least at this stage, which is an advancement on the previous couple of games we've seen here. As we see a nice little 2 there pushed out to the leg side.
Conventional sweep, hit hard out to deep fine. Fielder's got work to do, he won't get there. It's 4 more. Well placed, well timed. Tom Rogers makes his way to 26.
Well, you could probably nearly describe Tom Rogers as left and right-handed, couldn't you, the way that he's hitting the ball at the moment, both sides of the wicket.
Reverse sweep again, this one's in the air. Short third is unable to track back. The ball was just flying over his head.
Yeah, for a moment I thought it was going to be a catch there, and so did the Nepal crowd, just over the top.
Quicker this time. Sliced backward of point. The fielder cannot get there. It's 4 more. Width on offer from the quicker ball. McDonald was able to find the gap as the ball raced away. Just helps himself to 1 more. They take on the fielder. A little bit slow to collect there in the outfield. So important to judge your distance off the rope and try and prevent those 2s. There's the reverse sweep again. It's uppish, deep points coming around. He's under the ball, but he's been unable to hold on to it. The crucial wicket of Tom Rogers has provided a chance.
Almost too early, and as a result, he made a little bit of a meal of it.
Works back to the leg side. They're taking on the fielder alarm again. And that's another 2 to him in the deep. At the moment, alarm would like to have again. Paddle sweep goes fine. Fielder was in with half of a chance as it just bounced in front of him. Donald adds another 2 to his total. Reverse sweep this time, another half chance. Outstretched arm of backward point, unable to make contact. That's another 2 to the total. This one's hit into the gap, hard to square leg. There's no fielder there. It's 4 more. Rogers identified the gap between backward square and mid-wicket. 𝗿𝗏𝗃 bowling into the wicket. Rogers hitting with the spin, was able to find the boundary again. Full toss. Rogers hits hard out to mid-on. Oh no. Straight to the fielder. Murray around the wicket. And that will be 50 for Blake McDonald, coming off 38 balls. He's shown some impressive stroke play. That's swung away down to deep fines. Going to be another 4. Interesting tactics bowling around the wicket, really giving a free swing to the leg side. 𝗂𝗍𝗶𝗃 bowls again, hit hard out to mid-wicket. It's going to be another boundary. Steve, what do you think of the tactics here?
Yeah, it's just too short. You can't set a field to bad bowling.
𝗂𝗍𝗶𝗃 to McDonald, last of the power surge. It's hit hard to mid-wicket. It's going to be 6. McDonald has so much power. Add 6 more to the total. There was a fielder out there, but to the short boundary, hitting with the breeze, McDonald was happy to take it on. Ben series playing its part for the short form as McDonald brings out the reverse sweep. It's able to beat the short third fielder. Full toss this time. McDonald hits it out to the cover boundary. It's able to defeat the fielder. Just haven't been able to quite get their placements right in the deep. Third over. Into the wicket. This one's high. Hit out to the fielder. It'll be a chance. And held. Well done in the deep. They claim their second wicket. 𝗂𝗍𝗃 with the breakthrough. Bowled into the wicket. McDonald looking to help himself to another maximum. Unable to clear the rope as the fielder took a much-needed catch for the Nepalese.
Yeah, combination of jubilation and relief there. They've taken that catch desperately what they needed.
Cuts hard, beats the fielder. That will be 4. Just not sure the angles of the cover and the sweeper. Works that one into the leg side to bring up his 50 off 33 deliveries. He's looking a class above Tom Rogers. This is 𝗵𝗺𝗃, hit out to mid-off. The fielder does a great diving effort. That was the kind of commitment that the Nepal fans want to see. Charged in off the rope, gave that every chance. Reverse sweep again. This one's 𝗵𝗺𝗃. Might go all the way. Oh, reverse sweep for 6 from the bat of Tom Rogers. We've seen that shot a couple of times for 4 today. This time he brings up his first maximum. Rogers goes deep over the bowler's head. Again, a diving effort from deep long on, trying to get the ball on the half volley. Was unable to get the body behind it to prevent the boundary ball trickling over the fence for 4. Rogers breaks the shackles from the 3 dots earlier in the over.
Yeah, Powell really disappointed there, as you would be as a bowler. He's bowled an absolutely fantastic over with those first 3 dots, and even that was a little bit straighter, but he's bowling to his field.
Rogers again deep in his crease. Heaves that onto the leg side as they come back for 2. Still hearing the words of encouragement from the Nepalese fans. They have been outstanding, showing strong support for their side. First time they've ventured onto Australian shores. Gets away with that one, full outside off stump. So tidy over from Padel at this stage of the game, and these 6 runs coming off that set. Hit hard out into the outfield. This one's held. The wicket of Liam Blackford looking to increase his run rate. He's departing. 𝗂𝗍𝗃 taking his 2nd wicket. The score is now 3 for 154. Something to cheer about for the Nepalese. Rongan out of the back of the hand of 𝗂𝗍𝗃. Such a skilled leg spinner. He's improving his statistics. This one's tossed up, hit hard out to deep, long on. The fielder is under it, and it is held. Rogers taking on the long boundary to the delight of the Nepalese fan. That's another wicket departing. So we'll now have two fresh batters at the crease and maybe a glimmer of hope for Nepal. Pulled out to mid-wicket. Harper's out of the crease quickly. They're going to take on the fielder. Got work to do, Merlot. Oh, direct hit would have been out, but despite the wicketkeeper taking the bails, umpire judged that he has made his ground. So that's, again, putting pressure on the deep fielders. We've seen that consistently from the Stars. It's down the ground to deep mid-off. Harper's going to come back, I suspect. Unfortunately, the pressure put on the fielder has resulted in a misfield. It's gone through the legs for 4. Worked to the leg side. They're going to take him on again. Half a run-out chance. This time the fielder does well. Collects cleanly. A firm throw back to the wicketkeeper, who breaks the stumps. And that's the end of Jonathan Merlot.
Yeah, they've shown some glimpses in the field as well. It hasn't all been doom and gloom. There's been a couple of nice catches taken and a great run out there. Looking for the green shoots.
Absolutely. No, Nepal, Stuart Law, the coach, Captain Powdell, they'll have plenty to review. There's a lot of learnings for their side. As we see Alarm coming back to bowl the 19th over. Alarm to continue. This is full outside off stump. Just the single to bring Christian Howe onto strike. New player in this Melbourne Stars squad. He'll have only 11 balls remaining, so opportunity for a small cameo. Melbourne Stars post a formidable first innings total. It's a full toss, the top edge, the fielder takes the catch, well held. So first ball, Howe is going to depart. It's another wicket for Alarm as we hear the cheers from the Nepalese crowd. Again, they've shown strong support. That was well judged by the fielder. Initially took a couple of steps back, thinking it was going over his head. Had to readjust, come in and dive forward. Oh, it's going to be a run out at the keeper's end. All he needs to do is collect cleanly. A non-striker and the bowler almost colliding. The ball may have hit the batter even. Harper elected to try and run through for a quick single, and that's a disappointing end for the youngster Sharma. Didn't do a lot wrong there, but he needs to depart. So Nepal able to claim a couple of wickets in this last over. Alarm, slow, deliberate approach. Single out to cover.
Step 1 completed. Score up to 175. Well, the scoreboard was a little bit behind. Is that it?
So that concludes the first innings for the Melbourne Stars. An innings set up by two outstanding individual performances. Nepal looking to post 174. The stage is set for Nepal. The Melbourne Stars have set a challenging target of 176. For Nepal, it all starts at the top. They need to get off to a flyer, stay up with the required run rate.
Meeting the run rate, ideally exceeding it, so they can set themselves up with a strong platform. And they've got every chance too with 𝗏𝗏𝗏 and 𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, both capable of playing big shots.
Opening the batting for Nepal.
Moments away from this second innings. Crucial for Nepal. And the first ball is going to make its way to the boundary for 4. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 looked to leave that outside off stump. Ball cannoned off the face, went wide of slip and wide of deep third. The perfect start for Nepal, 4 off 1. This one is straight up, work to the onside for 1. Work to the onside for 1. She is off the mark.
Yeah, I think a pass mark's going to be high 30s, but if they can manage to keep a few wickets in hand.
Full on strike now. And, he's full. The ball's driven back past him. Well timed, a check drive. They'll get at least 2. Promising start from 𝗂𝗃𝗃. We saw the Melbourne Stars come out and put the pressure on the Nepalese bowlers immediately. Work down to third for a single. And that will conclude the first over. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 on strike, cuts hard, finds the gap. That will be 4 more. It's racing away to the backward point boundary. Pressure on Sharma early, the young left arm orthodox. Sharma continues, swept hard, it'll be 4 more. Beats the short mid-wicket. This is a perfect start from Nepal. They've been able to find the boundary and put a little bit of pressure on early, exactly what they wanted. This one's stroked through the offside, it would be at least 2. Promising start from 𝗂𝗃𝗃. He's already made his way to 18 off only 9 deliveries. Swept hard, it's in the gap. Fielder's got work to do and he won't stop it. Overruns the ball, the deep fielder. Another 4 ends the second over. An outstanding one for Nepal. The first innings. This one's uppish to mid-wicket. Gets around, turns and dropped. Fielder did a full 360 as he tried to judge the dropping ball. It's swirling around in this TIO stadium. It's short into the wicket. Help down to the leg side. Just be the single. Continues left arm around. This one is stumped. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 advanced down, looked to hit Warren back over his head. A well-flighted delivery which spun away from the right-hander. Sam Harper, the wicket-keeper, had no trouble flicking the bails off. And the first wicket for Nepal departs. Cheek after a promising start. 𝗂𝗃𝗃, sorry. Again, well bowled. Warren looks to go straight and given a short stay at the crease for 𝗂𝗧. He's lasted just the 2 deliveries. Gestures that one just skidded on with the arm. Was that the arm ball from Warren? He's collected 2 in his first over. And after what was a promising start, Nepal now under pressure.
Yeah, beautiful bowling from Warren. He's pretty much turned the game here. The momentum was all with Nepal. Now the Stars are in a pretty strong spot. With the score now 2 for 32.
It's going to be 2 out to deep point. Just to continue on the thread of that grand final, Blake McDonald, who top scored in this match, made a duck in that game. So St Kilda posted 628. Slower again into the wicket. A bit of width, just out to point for a single.
Yeah, good mix of pace here. Sliding the fingers back on the ball in that one. A little bit wider. He'd be fully aware that they're looking to go after him, and he hasn't really given a lot to hit.
It's hit high to mid-off. He's got a lot of it. I think it's 6. The first 6 of the innings for Nepal. Sheikh breaks the shackles, has room outside off stump. Lofts that over the top with the wind, sailed over the rope, and that's what we want to see. Comes in again. Fuller, hit hard to mid-wicket. Fielder's coming around, but he won't get there, so well done, 𝗂𝗃𝗃. Finds the boundary. Has he got a reverse? Now it's slower into leg stump. Hit out to Howe again, who made the mistake with that last catch. Into the wicket. This one is heaved to the leg side. Gets under that one. Well timed out to the mid-wicket boundary, and it is given 6. Across the eras. This one's hit out to long on. Fielder won't get there, so they'll come back for 2. As Pada advances the length delivery. That one's a loose delivery, stuck in his hands. All Callaway can do is laugh. Pada was unable to help it on its way down to short third, but will get the run from the wide. This one's slower, slog to the leg side. Mid-wicket can't get around, so it's another 4. Pada heaves that on one knee out to mid-wicket. Started to show in these last few overs. Short again. Hit out to mid-wicket, one bounce to Rogers, who's 5 metres off the fence. That's a scurry through. This one's wider, slapped through the offside, backward of point. Just be a single.
Yeah, so they really need 2 boundaries and over now. Start of the game, you were probably happy with the one every over or every second over. Now it's got the stage where they need to find the rope twice per over.
Al's done well to get his strike rate above 100. And that needs to keep climbing. Big wind up. Top spin shot down to mid-off. Shakes, move to 40 off 43. After a slow start, he's been able to find the boundary. Pause from Callaway. Full toss. Hit out to cover, he's got to work. Oh, they've given up on that and come back for a overthrow. That's what they've got to do, put pressure on the fielders. It's flat to backward point. They hurry through for a single.
Again, a little bit of an indication that the Stars are using this trip as a bit of an experimental tour as well.
Part-time at best, I would say, Rogers. So this is an opportunity for Nepal. Swats that away, beats cover. They'll come back for a second. There's been a couple of overthrows through this innings. Half think about a third before settling for 2. Into the outer, straight over the bowler's head, and the fielder is unable to claw it in. Now his teammate right there in support. All he needed to do was pick it up, but the slide took him over the boundary line, so that's 4 more to the total. Sheikh now 2 runs away from his 50. Rogers again, slow approach. Again, it's going to be a close call. Oh, Rogers thought he had him. Almost could have let that one go onto the stumps, I think. But it's a bit of hit and run from Nepal at this stage. They need 65 off 32. Every run counts. Single off the 5th ball. It's coming down to the wire here. Melbourne Stars are 1 win and 1 loss from their opening 2 games. While Nepal have dropped both to the NT Strike and Bangladesh. A win here keeps their competition hopes alive. Short, Sheikh hits over cover. It's going to spin back to the fielder. Can he get there? No! A great finish to the over. Rogers' introduction of leg spin ends up going for 13. Sheikh has reached his half century. Well played, 53 from 48 deliveries. Steve, it was a slow start, but he's done well to catch up. Pada Hits that firmly out to cover and get at least 2. A lot of work to do for these sweepers. This big TIO stadium. It's another throw that gets past the keeper. Suddenly that run rate is getting out. This one's hit to short, third, and out. So looking to hit over cover. 𝗿𝗏𝗃 taking on young Sharma. Got a top edge. Ball just skied to deep third. Came in and took a nice catch. Those cheers for the introduction of 𝗂𝗚𝗃𝗄𝗃, the leading run scorer for Nepal thus far. Scored a brisk 59 last match against Bangladesh. He has the hitting and striking power. Worked to the onside for at least 1. Sharma was quick out of the blocks to return that off his own bowling. So Sheik's made his way to 53. He's built his innings nicely. It's full outside off stump. There won't be a single there. It's done well to send 𝗏𝗏 back. So there's 4 overs remaining. Nepal needing 56 for victory. Searching their first of this top-end T20 series, brought to you by Top NT Tourism. Over the wicket. It's full, straight, it's hit to mid-off. Oh no, oh no. 𝗏𝗏 didn't run. Sheikh ran down the wicket, expecting them to take on the fielder. Went straight to mid-off, who collected cleanly. Was able to hit the stumps at the bowler's end. That's deflating for Nepal. After a well-made 53, Sheikh is run out at the bowler's end. This one's hoiked over to the leg side, will just be a single. He's joined at the crease by the experienced 𝗃𝗄𝗃𝗃. It's pace on. Worked into the leg side. 𝗏𝗏 does push. Again, he turns back the second. May not have made it, but still would like to see some more intent and energy with the running. Mid-off, mid-on, up, inside the ring. Can he find a way over the bowler's head? It's full, it's bowled. So that one's got through bat and pad. And 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 full and straight, targeting the stumps. You miss, I hit. The second wicket of the over. 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 gets his first in his 3rd over. Now has the figures of 1 for 18. Ari doing what he needed to, trying to take on the boundary.
Yeah, it's a little bit out of reach now.
This one's high up into the air. He's got plenty of it. This is the hitting power of 𝗏𝗏. We knew he had it in the shed. Might be a little too late for him to make a meaningful impact. I wonder if Nepal would consider opening him in some of the matches to come, because I just feel having him face
a little bit top of the order.
𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 coming back in over the wicket. It's full. Only an inside edge for a single.
Certainly from a match-winning point of view, if you were looking to play for your life or the game was...
This is high, short cover is tracking back and holds onto it. That's a well-judged catch just outside the ring. So 𝗏𝗏𝗃𝗃 adds another wicket to his tally. He's up to 2. He's got 1 ball remaining in his spell. Short stay for 𝗏𝗏 at the crease today. Was able to clear the rope once.
It's going to be another big challenge for them. Hurricanes have put together some big scores as well.
Well, for the Melbourne Stars, they get a day's rest. They'll next come up against the Perth Scorchers on Wednesday. That match at DXC Arena, a 1 o'clock start for our Darwin community.
Should be a good game, that one. I'd probably just have the Stars' favourite at this stage.
They've certainly got a lot of power in their batting. Full, straight, single to mid-off. this early stage of the competition. Steve, do you have a favourite of who might take out the title come finals day next Sunday?
I think it's very open, really. I think probably the Australian teams have got a little bit of an advantage. Certainly for the Stars, if they're going to threaten at the pointy end of this competition, they'll be looking for that continued growth with the bowling. And we've seen that in terms of wickets so far. Got 6 wickets today. They only managed to get 3 and 4 in the previous games.
So the last over, full toss on leg, hit out to a sweeper for a single.
I think these young bowlers have showed some promise. They've done some great work with their variety and their pace. A lot of slower balls, as we mentioned, giving 𝗬𝗺𝗽𝗂𝗽 the credit. I like the fact they've given multiple guys a bowl as well today. That's what it's all about at the top end, giving many people an opportunity. We probably weren't expecting Tom Rogers to roll his arm over, but it was still entertaining and it brought a bit of spark back into the game.
So good experience for young Christian Howe here, closing out the innings. He's bowling his second. Just waiting for the field to be set. He's got a deep fine and third inside the ring, so expect more changes of pace, slower balls. Oh, what a shot. I like that. It was full outside off. 𝗂𝗍𝗃 was able to clear his arms, went high over mid-off. It's a long boundary out there, so he'll come back for 2. Nicely timed. So just to come back to the points table, we've got the Renegades, NT Strike, Kingsmen, Scorchers and Melbourne Stars all on 2 wins, while Nepal and the ACT Comets are without a win. Reverse lofts over the keeper. Inventive. Oh, little misfield will allow 𝗂𝗃 to come back for a second.
Yeah, certainly those 2 top sides there, the Renegades and the Strike, have got a lot of players in there with BBL experience. Will Sutherland making his impact already. He's been in the Australian setup as well already.
Great win for NT Strike yesterday. It was the local boys, Matt Hammond, Hamish Martin, who did the job late. This one's hit out to the leg side, hangs in the air, fielder's coming around, one-handed diving effort. Unable to grasp that, so another 2 for 𝗂𝗃, who's been able to free the arms and have a swing at this last over of Howe.
So we've had a little bit of reflection on the Stars and their development with their bowling, but again, you could really be glass half full with Nepal too in terms of the score that they're going to end up posting. They are going to get somewhere near that 150 mark, and although they're disappointed to not get the points today, I think they've managed to get their run rate going at times. They were a little bit slow early on. Possibly they could have accelerated a little bit early, but I think they've made some progress to take into the next game.
Yeah, just hope they can keep the spirit that they have arrived here in Darwin with. Plenty of matches still to come, lots to learn. They're developing an emerging nation. Howe's around the wicket. Oh, I like that. Again, reverse sweep from 𝗂𝗃. He's shown some impressive skills. Made his way to 8 off 9. It's the type of modern T20 player. Don't have the power to clear mid-off and mid-on. You need to be able to get the ball behind the wicket-keeper.
Can we finish big?
1 ball remaining in this match 13 of the top-end series. It's been another gripping encounter. Melbourne Stars are going to come out on top. Now comes in and bowls. So the young left armour gets to finish with a wicket, full and straight again. As the teams start to shake hands, we will have curtains on this match, but still much to look forward to. As we come back, Steve, what was your reflections of the match in total?
Yeah, I suppose we've been a bit fortunate to sort of do a little bit of reflection in the last couple of overs, but I think there's a lot for both teams to look forward to. There was fantastic development in the Stars' young bowling lineup. Obviously, we've seen the batting at a higher level in the Big Bash. And as for Nepal, I think their spirit and shared by their supporters today was really admirable.
For more updates, subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell icon. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Download 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 app to enjoy exciting games and highlights. Visit 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃𝗃.com.